Hi guys and welcome. Oh wow, look at that, looks amazing. Hi guys and welcome to another video. Yeah, we're not opening with a loading screen this time. We're opening with a view across the Grothmore War Downs. And why are we here? Because this is where we meet Vael. So last episode I asked you guys, leave comments, tell me whether we should go see something else. And pretty much everyone universally said to stay here, which kind of surprised me. I thought maybe some of you might have been a little bit bored of here already, but you know, there you go. So we're going to continue on with these storylines and speak to Vael a little bit. I just love the views in this place. You know, it's moments like this, not just because there are the views. I tend to find, since I've started Let's Playing, if I'm wandering around, like I was walking here earlier and I was seeing good views, and I actually get a little bit disappointed when I'm not doing a video and I see crap like this in games, because I just can't share it with anyone. But here you go. Hopefully the quality on YouTube makes this still look really good. I love how kind of misty it looks. It reminds me a little bit of Fable, for better or worse. Some of the views on that game were pretty good, if you ask me as well. It looks like there's a little cave at the top of the waterfall there. Anyway, right, yeah, we're here because of Vael. Vael is a bastard to find, basically. If you've been playing along with me and done exactly what I've done, you could completely finish all of this stuff and have no idea that Vael had anything else for you. And indeed, you wouldn't find him either. He spawns in so many weird places depending on what quests you've done and when, and he's just generally really annoying to find a lot of the time. And the wiki's just as he's so confusing that even the wiki can't concisely explain where he is. Fortunately, I've known for a long time now, because I had to help someone quite a while ago, about a year ago. I had to help him find Vael, so we ended up going on this wild chase. And you know, Vael's not even in a significant place here. He's just literally out in the middle of the Grothmore War Downs. He's not at the Char camp, although I think he can appear there at some points. He's not up here where Captain Langmar is, although I think again he can appear there. He's not at the he's just annoying, but here he is. Go out of your way, you can find him, and he offers you a lot of cool quests. And as I said before, he's actually got a helmet for us as well, so I'm going to try and talk to him before these Char see us. Alright.
Report in.
Okay, so he says, "Do you see what I see, friend? This Char walks with a purpose. I deduce he is not merely out for a relaxing stroll. We should follow him. Are you with me?" Alright, so this is actually a quest straight away. Reward, even battle standard of courage. We can ask the same kinds of stuff as we heard before. Vael's not even his real name. We can ask him about his favourite colour, which is still sage green.
What news?
And where you skulk, I skulk. So he's just out here following a Char. So quest added, be very, very quiet. Some quest names, it's weird. If you were just to sit there and say to me, hey, and give me the name of a quest and say, hey, what happens in this quest? 99% of the time I can tell you. But this is one of those that I just know. It's very odd. Not that I do this quest a lot. Oh, we're not actually following him. I was under the impression we were following him. Oh no, he's definitely following us. Alright, well that's kind of lame. It would be better if we followed him, but whatever. We're going to be coming up here, skulking after this Char. I guess this is a nice way to go. Before the video, obviously, I didn't want to film the whole walk here, since, you know, we've seen this kind of stuff already. So I've already slaughtered my way through a bunch of mantids around here, which is quite convenient, I guess. So we're going to come up onto this hill, I guess, and watch this Char down below. That's a mantid digger, not a Char. Where be the Char? There's the Char. Torch Harrow Keeper. Alright, Vael, are we close enough, or do we have to be even closer? We're not at the right spot. We need to come down there, I think. So that whole walk I just made was completely useless. I'm sorry about that. Literally, I just had to walk down this path. That's bad. Alright, we'll kill this mantid. I think you're not supposed to engage him, actually. If we actually look, follow Torch, but do not alert him to your presence. This basically means do not go in earshot of him. Do not go anywhere near in earshot of him. And he's walking off now, actually, and we've got lots of other Char, which will be quite interesting for me, actually, because not playing with a compass is one of those rare occasions where it kind of makes the gameplay quite interesting. Oh, also, we're playing with Anton, as you can see, there he is, with his 3 blades, one for honour, one for his family, and one for his... What was the other one for? Just for vengeance or something? I think we've actually got to kind of keep rather close to Torch, though, because I don't think we get another quest objective. So keep an eye on him over there in the background. I'll try my best to keep a look on him. Yeah, Vael, not Vael. See, I did it again. It's ridiculous. Anton, as I've said, like I've noticed while I've been playing this, I never really twigged it before. But the henchmen you get for the Char Homeland story, the heroes, sorry, that you get for the Char Homeland stories, they're kind of crap, to be honest. All of them. I mean, I went on that little bit of a rant at the last episode. Did he just walk up here? Yeah, I just saw his name. About how Rangers haven't really got any decent hero builds. And Assassins don't have a single one. Like, there's literally not one. I think the PVX wiki should maybe include something like that, because maybe they're not going to be optimal builds, but at least they can say what the best is for the hero, you know. Anyway, Vael says, stop here, stay low and be quiet so I can listen to their ramblings. Torch says, poor Dark Flame, you aren't needed at this post. I have more important business for you elsewhere. Where, Harrowkeeper? Come with me. We are meeting with some of the more advanced Grawl to arrange an alliance. What for? I dare not go further up there because I don't know how far up the path they are. Why waste char lives if we can use Grawl as fodder? Now stop asking questions and move out. So here we go. I can't quite remember. I think this is the first time we genuinely have a quest that goes into the whole char Grawl alliance kind of thing. I'm pretty sure by Guild Wars 2 that alliance isn't there anymore. So now what? We can talk to Vael and see how he wants to proceed. Alright, where are you, Vael? There you are.
What news?
She says, well, that won't do it at all, will it? Let's follow and make sure this silly alliance never happens. Alright, so we're following even more. There's Torch just up ahead. See, this is nice. Like, when you're playing with a compass, right? Oh, I've just noticed my UI is a bit buggered up there. When you're playing with a compass, following this guy, this quest is just kind of lame. It's just stare at the red dot and follow the red dot. But this is actually kind of cool. I've never really experienced this before. You're actually having to use your eyes and look around the environment. Shock horror. This is why I just can't wait for Guild Wars 2 with the fact that the red dots aren't on the minimap. And the fact that they didn't scrap it entirely as well, the fact that the rangers actually get a skill, well they used to, I don't know whether that system's been changed now, it's been like a year since we've heard about it, but they had a skill that actually made the red dots appear on the minimap. That's a really cool idea as well. But yeah, I'm not sure if that was just a trait or something, or because they're redoing the whole trait system as far as we know right now, so who knows what it could end up like. Anyway, while they're walking over there, we'll have a nice little look at Kraukatoric. We can't get much closer to him. I've kept showing you the same shots, basically, of this. We will be able to get closer eventually. I don't know if... Look, these are the same sharks as you find in Kryta. Do you know what I'm a little bit bummed out about in Guild Wars 2? We can swim now, right? And yet, we still haven't seen any of those kinds of sharks to fight. The only sharks we've seen being are the undead one. It is the undead one, and it's like a boss, a mini boss, and it's really, really buggy. It just spazzes out all over the place at the moment. Obviously, I'm hoping that it will be fixed, fingers crossed. But yeah, we haven't seen any of those. And come on, they're iconic to the Tyrian waters. Anyway, I actually think they're a really cool model and animation. Very, very cool. Anyway, sorry, right. Torch says, greetings, Grawl. We bring word from the Hierophant. Savvy, Grawl Priest, Oot. Oot! Bleed! No, they're not. They're not vampires either. Oh god. Okay, so are we just meant to fight them now? I want them to talk more. Crash the meeting and eliminate all hostiles. Oh man, don't make. Oh, please talk a bit more. I'd love to learn more about the Grawl language, which I'm sure just consists of many oots and ots and that kind of stuff. So we've actually only got 2 char. They're probably quite strong char, and a whole bunch of Grawl. They're actually getting devastated. I'm surprised on my way here my team wasn't doing as horrifically bad as I was very scared they were going to do with 2 fairly crappy heroes in my party, but yeah, it wasn't too shabby, I must say. Alright, we'll kill Poor and then maybe kill the Dark Priest. Well, there's Paul's down straight away. Not a very difficult fight. But yeah, I like this with the Grawl. I've always kind of liked the Grawl. They're one of these weird races. Arenanet seem to have an aversion of sort of adding typical fantasy races, and I kind of guess that the Grawl are taking sort of the niche of like ogres or that kind of thing, you know, or like trolls and stuff. Even though there are trolls in the game, having said that, they just look very weird and they don't look like typical fantasy trolls. In fact, you don't really see any trolls outside of Prophecies either, do you? Come to think of it now, actually. Somebody did mention in the comments, though, on the topic of the Grawl, that the Grawl, really, they only ever appear in Eastern Tyria, not in the Crystal Desert. But that's also kind of interesting. I don't think it had to be that way, but it's kind of weird that that's how it worked out in the end. I wonder if that means we've got, like, Grawl Central over there, like an advanced race of Grawl now. Actually, I don't know. I'd quite enjoy that. Anyway, sorry, right, so we're done. We got the Char Intelligence. Char Intelligence on the stupid Grawl. And is that the quest done? Bring the intelligence to Captain Langmar. Oh, so we don't even finish the quest at Vael. See, this is the thing. Now I'm scared that I'm going to lose track of where Vael is again. Because after completing this, you've got to find him again. Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. Captain Langmar gives us our next quest, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so you wouldn't think, but we're actually starting a big, nice, long quest chain here. From that story just there, you wouldn't think that much would come of it. But it does actually trigger onto some very cool stuff happening. It should, fingers crossed, take us back into Saknoth Valley. Hello, Langmar.
Are you still here?
I'm not sure I know of this Vael you speak of, but you swear you heard this exchange with your own ears? Your word I trust. It's good you put an end to that meeting. Such an alliance would be devastating to us. Funny how she doesn't know who he is, and yet he was talking to Gwen in that cutscene, which is something a lot of you commented about, and yeah, I may as well say it in the video for those of you who didn't see. In that cutscene at the end of the Human Vanguard thing, you could actually see Gwen and Vael having a conversation. Who knows what about, but you could. So there we go, yeah, so we get another skill, and she should give us another quest. Yeah, here we go. So, why didn't you tell me Vael was Nathaniel? He showed up here a few months back with supplies from Ascalon, said he was stationed here indefinitely as our agent in the field. Anyway, it's no matter. Nathaniel, or as he prefers, Vael, spoke to me about a reconnaissance mission, and he would like your assistance. I would appreciate it if you were to help him. He's waiting for you near the Char camp in the Grothmore War Downs. Okay, reconnaissance, that sounds easy. Sure, let's do it. I like these quests with Vael because it's actually like what we were just doing was basically reconnaissance as well. It's pretty fun. Anyway, yeah, we know where this Char camp is. It's over there, and we would literally, yes, I know it's frustrating, but we were just there. So what I will do is through the magic of editing, warp us there. So I'll see you guys in a second. And no doubt in the meantime I'll be looking at all these beautiful places and thinking, oh, I want everybody to see this because this looks so good. All right, I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, we're coming quite close. It's not actually right inside the Char place, which is pretty cool, I guess. I did kind of realise something when I was on my way here. I guess a nice way to do the quest would be complete the initial one, right, when you're here, and then you've already killed everything on your way over, right? So just backtrack along the same walk, speak to Langmar, because obviously she's not in the outpost, and then you can grab the next quest straight away and go meet Vael again, I suppose, and that way it would actually, even though you have to walk all the way back, it would probably be quicker because you're going to walk back with no enemies there, and then you get the advantage of walking back again, which I just did, again with all the enemies still slain. So if you are playing along, maybe that's a good idea. But yeah, I also kind of had to dodge a lot of enemies here, which is why we're being attacked left, right and centre. But Vael should be... There we go, there he is. Hello Vael. What's up, man? What's this reconnaissance you want us to do?
Who goes there?
I've been watching you for a long time, Peter Redhill. It's good to finally come face to face. Yes, hello. Plan A. Yes, Captain Langmar knows me as Nathaniel. The name is not important, nor is it my own. Deeds are the only measure of a man. The Char in this camp have a set of battle plans that we need to get our hands on. Here's what we do. You get into position somewhere out of sight. I'll create a diversion, and then you run in and steal the plans. Okay, sorted. Go for it. Alright, so we need to go to the same camp. Yeah, we're going to start the same place. And I guess when we stand here, he'll follow us to the point, and then that's when he'll create his diversion. Who's wondering what he's got in store for us? What's this cunning plan Vael has hatched? I love how that's still smashed and broken from when we were in the mission. That's brilliant. Wow. I wonder what would have happened, though, if when we first came here, we skipped doing the mission and just walked here to it. Would it have been on fire, or would it have actually still been okay? Where did Vael go? Are we just waiting here? Alright. Oh, is he running in already? I think I vaguely remember this quest. I think he does. He just goes running on in. But I can't see him, sadly. Because I don't have a compass. Vael, where are you, buddy? I'm in the right place. I'm sure I am. Oh, do I have to speak? No, there we go. There we go. Run, Vael, run. Yeah, this is brilliant. I remember this. Okay, so go, Vael. He's actually pretty quick. Damn. He's very small. When you zoom the camera out like this, it's just everybody looks like ants. That's why I've tried to spend the majority of this let's play like this. Anyway, Vael says, the Char are maggots swarming upon the ripe apple of the world. I have come to rid Tyria of this foul pocket of beasts. Slaughter this meat, say the Char. Alright, so now they're going to chase him. And all of them are going to chase him. Wow. And I'm going to stand back a little bit, just in case. Go, Vael, go! Run across the beach, my friend. Oh my god. And there he goes. Vanishes. And now, when they've all buggered off... Oh my god, there's so many Char. How many is that? There's like 6 at the front. About 10 there, and about 12 there. I don't know, those are just ballparks. Actually, I think it's 10 at the back. I'm not sure. Alright, let's go. Now we can sneak in. Later on, we'll go find Vael's corpse, and everyone will be happy. No, he doesn't die. I wouldn't worry about that. And we find ourselves back here. Oh, do I have a lockpick? I swear I just got deja vu. Did we find a chest here before and I didn't have a lockpick? Or maybe the deja vu is coming from the fact that we're just sneaking back in here and we've got something to do, since this is like the 3rd time including the mission. Here we go. So the battle plans underneath the big skull thing. So here we go. Bundle item. And we've got to take it back to Vael, as I understand it. No, we've got to take it all the way to Langmar. What? Take the plans back to Langmar. Really? I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty poor quest design. Seriously, they're just gonna make us walk the whole way we just came to get back up to Langmar. Oh well, I guess that's good for you guys because it's just stuff that I can cut out and you'll be able to skip. So, wish me luck on my long, arduous journey back, and I'll see you guys in a second. It shouldn't be too bad if I just follow the same path I took, as long as there's no patrols around. There she is. At long last, yes, we're back. I only had like 2, maybe 3 fights. I actually realised I could cut a huge corner there, which was cool. So here's Langmar. Hey Langmar, I just ran a marathon to bring this for you. You'd better appreciate it.
What news?
I'll need some time to go over these plans and figure out how to proceed from here. I may have need of your special abilities again in the near future. Don't go too far. Alright, sure, no problem. Right, and the near future, as it turns out, is right now. So here's the situation, Peter. The Char Shamans are regrouping. They've invited 2 of the remaining warband leaders to their stronghold for a feast. Should they combine forces, this would be devastating not only for the Eben Vanguard, but for Ascalon as well. I'm concerned about attacking them directly, but Vael doesn't think it will be necessary. He believes that with his aid, you will infiltrate their ranks and assassinate the 2 warband leaders without suspicion. I concur. Vael waits for you in Saknoth Valley. Alright, a knife in the back removes risks from the front. Sweet. So, Saknoth Valley, these quests actually sound a whole lot more interesting than they actually end up being. It's a shame, you know. They're all kind of stealthy kind of missions, but, you know. I think we're probably only on about 15 minutes for this video at the moment, but since we'll be going to Saknoth Valley for the next quest, I think it's probably best to leave that for the next video, because I've got quite a lot of stuff that I want to show you there, and I don't want to have to go there, spend 5, or, you know, by the time we get there, like 2 or 3 minutes there, and then have to leave, and then tomorrow make the walk again. So, we'll just see that tomorrow. Hope that's okay with you guys. And, yeah, I guess we're actually coming up to... I can't think of that many more quests for us to do outside of Saknoth Valley. There's still a few things to do around, definitely. But maybe 1, 2 more episodes here in the Char Homelands, and we've seen what we've got to see. It's quite funny, actually. We kind of spent well, definitely in the Far Shiver Peaks. We spent so long, like particularly with the Norn tournament up there, and we spent quite a while in the Tarnished Coast as well. But as it turns out, you know, the Char Homelands is the one that we'll finish first. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and have a wonderful day. Take care, and I hope to see you tomorrow. So I'll see you next time, guys. See you later. I should really be doing this outside where all my henchmen can wave as well. If I can get in the habit of that, that would be awesome. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys.